What's up, good people of YouTube? It's me, Chavez. I'm back with another MLB player prop video for you. Today's Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We'll kick things off by going over plays from this weekend, and then we'll dive into the Prizepicks board. I have two plays to share with you today. Slight twist on the video though. As you saw in the intro, we do have a new partner, a new sponsor here on the channel. It's ODDSJAM. I'm very happy to be partnering up with Alex Monahan and the good people over at ODDSJAM. So I do want to spend a few moments trying to build out a slip over on Prizepicks using the value that we can find over on the ODDSJAM optimizer. And if the slip hits, I'll be sharing my winnings with a lucky subscriber. So if all that sounds good, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click that notification icon to get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and the channel. And without further delay, let's get into our plays from this weekend. All right, let's start with Saturday's plays. One play was left after all the dust settled. We had a DNP scratch for Hunter Henderson. Didn't see it coming. And then we had a full game cancellation between the Reds and the Pirates. So Ellie De La Cruz, Brian Reynolds prop gets wiped away. Nothing to talk about there. The one prop that was left was Mike Tauchman. Goes 0 for 4, 0 for 5. Does not get us over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Was in a great spot. Got all the at-bats. Good matchup. He just didn't get it done. So we end the day 0-1. It's weird to give out 3 plays and only one actually plays the game. So moving into Sunday, there was no video posted on the channel, but plays were given out in the Discord. Our 3 plays were Julio Urias over fantasy score, Kodai Senga over his fantasy score, and then Riley Green over his hitter fantasy score. All 3 go over. So 3-0 in our Sunday picks that were given out in the Discord. So bad Saturday, nice way to bounce back on Sunday. No content given out yesterday, and now we're back today. So we're moving on to a new day. We got new plays to talk about and a slip to build out today. So with all that being said, let's transition over to the Prizepicks board and start going over our 2 plays for today. All right, here we are over on the Prizepicks board. I do have 2 plays that I really like for today. Here they are. If you got what you want, if you like these plays, and I wish you the best of luck. If you want to stick around and listen to me break these down, then go ahead and do that. We're going to start off with a total base prop, and it is for Christopher Morel. I like the over 0.5 total bases for him today versus Touki Toussaint and the Chicago White Sox. Let's head over to props.cash and break it down. All right, here we are over on props.cash now. No history between Morel and Touki Toussaint today, but let's look at what Morel has done versus right-handed pitchers this year. Batting .279 with 13 homers, 12 total doubles and triples, and he does have a total of 33 singles. Toussaint doing a really good job at suppressing batting average to both sides of the plate, suppressing power as well. So really this is all about Morel and his numbers versus righties. Also, what he's been able to do at home over his last 10 games, let's count these up. In terms of total hits, he does have a total of 4, 6, 7 total hits, and in total bases, which is what we're looking for today, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 total bases. So total base on Prizepicks equals 1 hit. We need a single from Chris Morel today. Now, I think he's in a great spot to get it done. I do expect him to get 1 hit, but don't be discouraged when you look at the box score and you see him with 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts. This guy can strike out a lot, but he can also hit the ball very, very hard and far. So you kind of got to take the good with the bad. He will strike out a few times a game, but we just need him to get 1 hit. We're not in it for the style point. So with all that being said, makes me like the over. Chris Morel versus Touki Toussaint. Nice spot at home in Wrigley. Give me the over, 0.5 total bases, and that's going to be our first play of the day. All right, moving into our next play. Matt McClain, 6.5 hitter fantasy score. I like the over on this one. Let's head over to props.cash and I'll share with you why. All right, here we are over on props.cash looking at Matt McClain today versus Logan Allen. No history between these 2 guys, these 2 ballers. On the year, Matt McClain versus lefties has lefties and righties. He's doing so well versus lefties that his batting average versus righties is red. That's .287. That's a really good batting average. But against lefties, he's batting .333 in 84 plate appearances, 5 homers, 8 doubles, and 13 singles. Now, On the year, Logan Allen versus right-handed batters like McClain, giving up a much higher batting average, 267, 10 homers, 19 doubles, and 50 singles. Over Matt McClain's last 10 games at home, we can see that he has gone over his hits, runs, and RBIs prop 60% of the time. In those 10 games, he has a total of 3 home runs, 1 stolen base. Remember, those are worth 5 points. And in terms of total hits, 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11 total hits in those 10 games. So we have a hitter who is seeing the ball well at home, hitting it hard, and hitting it often, versus a left-handed pitcher who does allow power and contact to right-handed bats. So there's a lot to like here for this matchup for Matt McClain. Now, over his last 10 games, also Matt McClain has given us an average of 4 at-bats. So should have plenty of opportunity to get this done for us. 6.5 to me is a reachable number. We're going over 6.5 hitter fantasy score, and that is going to be our second and final play of the day. All right, here we are over on the ODDSJAM Fantasy Optimizer. Really quick walkthrough of everything that's on this screen. So at the very top, you see all the different player prop platforms that you can filter. So not just Prizepicks, from Prizepicks to Thrive Fantasy, Vivid Picks, a lot of new sites out there, and then you have your OGs like Prizepicks and Underdog. Now, because I want to try to build out a 6-pick flex, I do have the Prizepicks 6-man flex option selected. But if you are a 2-pick power person or a 4-pick flex person, then you can actually choose, and you see the implied odds at the far right here. So all this is telling you is that on the average, each play that you have in your slip needs to average out to this number. So since we're building out a 6-pick flex, each play in that slip needs to average out to 119, minus 119 implied odds. Here you can see the percentage chance to hit and the implied odds. So again, minus 119, this has implied odds of 128 to go over. And then just scroll. Obviously, the greener, the better. But one thing to keep in mind is not everything needs to be green or in the high 50s. So if you do have a play that's in the high 50s or even 60s, it does allow you some wiggle room to select plays that are in the yellow or even in the red, as long as it averages out to minus 119 per player. So that's something that I needed to really remind myself of when building out slips. Now, as you can see over on the optimizer, we don't have an all MLB slip available to us. So a lot of esports, we do have this Zach Lytle strikeout prop available to us, and we'll go ahead and add that to the Chris Morel and Matt McClain prop. So that gives us 3 plays. If we scroll down, we see that we do have another MLB play, and it's Julio Rodriguez, 1.5 total bases. I do like the over on this one. It's one of the plays that caught my eye earlier this morning. Not quite where we wanted in terms of implied odds to hit, but because we got that Zach Lytle play, minus 125, it does give us that wiggle room. So let's add Zach Lytle to the slip. Let's add Julio Rodriguez to the slip over on Prizepicks. All right, so we've gone ahead and added Zach Lytle and Rodriguez over here. So we like the over on pitcher strikeouts for Zach Lytle and like the over on 1.5 total bases for Julio Rodriguez. Now, I do want to go ahead and add 2 more. It looks like we're going to have to add a couple of esports plays. If you're not familiar with esports, I don't have a lot of time in this video to break all that down, but for the sake of this slip, we do want to add a couple more plays and some higher EV plays as well. So let's head back over to the optimizer and pick our 2 plays. All right, so the one thing I will let you all know, if you are trying to build out an esports play, aside from League of Legends, Prizepicks does not allow you to correlate teammates. So for instance, the top 2 plays here on the optimizer are Yosemite and Bionk, and they both play for the same team. So we would have to play one or the other. We can't play them both. Now in League of Legends, I believe you can play up to 2 players from the same team, if not 3. But if you try to do that with CSGO or Valorant, it's not gonna let you do it. So for this slip, we're just gonna pick the one that's the highest percent chance to hit, and that's gonna be Yosemite over first 2 map kills of 31. And then we'll scroll down here, and we're gonna go with the next highest play to hit, and it's Yeps. It is a CS:GO play. It is over first 2 map headshots of 18. So we have Yeps over 18 headshots, and then we have Yosemite over first 2 maps kills. Let's head over to Prizepicks and add these to the slip. All right, over on Prizepicks, I went ahead and added the 2 plays that we just looked at over on the optimizer. You got Yeps coming in over 18 maps 1-2 headshots, and then Yosemite over maps 1-2 Ks at 31. I will let you know that this Yosemite play, this one doesn't happen until Thursday, and that's the case sometimes with these esports plays. They're not all for the same day, so you may find one that you like, and it's not set to play until the next day or early AM or 2 days later, something like that. But when you're building out a plus EV slip, you are looking for the best value on the board, the best plays on the board, regardless of when they're being played. So just keep that in mind. So for this slip, we got our 6 plays. Like I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be sharing the winnings of this slip should it hit with the lucky subscriber. So all you got to do to be eligible to share some of these winnings with me is A, subscribe to the channel, B, leave a comment, and then if you want to take it a step further, join the Discord, 100% free. Shoot me a DM over there and let me know that you did those things. And then once the final results, once the dust settles on this slip, I'll be reaching out to one person, letting them know, and then probably just share the winnings through Cash App or whatever is easier for you. So let's go ahead and submit this. Let's go ahead and put 20 on this slip, and then we are going to place it right here. Boom. It is all set for us. So we have our 6-pick flex set to go over on Prizepicks. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on the board, as well as your thoughts on these plays. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and just checking this video out. Best of luck to you all should you tail any of these plays. And until tomorrow's MLB player prop video, Chavez is out.